Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter play here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Loser. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State, now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first. It's opening drive, 3rd down. They go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, the quick slant caught. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Johnny Stanton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wentz now to throw. Completes this to J.D. McKissick out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he is out of bounds here.
Elliott.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal.
Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A final shot before half for Wentz.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start with an NFC East battle and a classic one. New York and Philadelphia. And it's the Giants who are out in front. Tyrod Taylor throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
NFL Madden Week Season 2-1-2-0-2-3 Week 1-8. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Prescott from the gun on third. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good push there defensively as they
stop NFL Madden Week Season 2-1-2-0-2-3 Week 1-8 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Sometimes with
Week
the running
1-8
game,
Dallas Cowboys 1-2-3-1 Washington Commodores 5-1-1.
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott.
Down to about the 37. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's
NFL Madden Week Season 2-1-2-0-2-3 Week 1-8 matchups will be coming up next.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Week 1-8 Arizona Cardinals 4-1-2 San Francisco 49ers 1-2-4 will be coming up next.
Intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And out now come the Cowboys.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that
Week
just
1-8 Los Angeles Rams 5-1-1 Seattle Seahawks 8-8 will be coming up next.
And stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 32.
Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's caught once again
Week
by
1-8
Gallup.
Los Angeles Chargers 1-0-6 Denver Broncos 4-1-2 will be coming up
They're
next.
not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Near the sideline, this is Schultz.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott.
Week 1-8 Detroit Lions 8-8 Green Bay Packers 8-8 will be coming up next.
Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Inside give to Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So a big one coming down for Brett Maher. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Maher able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz.
Complete. It's Dotson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Wentz. He's got McLaurin, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Wentz to throw.
Pass complete, Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Wentz.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the commanders jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Wentz to the sideline on fourth down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal.
This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Prescott.
Finding space at the 40.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in for the score. And it
is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Dallas, it'll be a 13th win on the year. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Washington, this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.